guys, and welcome. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Erica, and this is Love, Light, and Lunacy. And this is our little baby. I was playing around with the name Annika. I'm not sure, possibly. Annika Grace, I'm not sure. But our beautiful little baby girl in there. And I just wanted to have a quick little chat about this beautiful Sirius gateway. So I'm going to be shuffling the cards while I'm chatting, but I won't go over what comes out until the very end, just very briefly. So I want to make this whole video super quick. As you can tell by my dew, I'm just having a relaxing day here. So the Sirius gateway happens every year during the first week of July when sacred energy is activated between Earth and the star Sirius, bringing spiritual advancements and heightened awareness. The energy occurs as the sun comes into conjunction with the star Sirius, which is at about 14 degrees of the tropical sign of Cancer. So when the sun and Sirius conjunct, which this year happened between yesterday, July 4th, and today, July 5th, we're all able to access this really high vibrational frequency to use it for, well, really anything. Technological innovations, especially heightening our intuition, creative endeavors, entrepreneurship, etc. Sirius has long been revered by a lot of ancient cultures and is considered our spiritual sun. So our sun is considered, our lifeline of this planet. Our sun holds the energy of birth, of warmth, of sustenance, of light. And the sun is what keeps us alive and present in this earthly reality. Sirius, which shines 23 times brighter than our own sun, is known as our spiritual sun, which helps to activate both our sun and ourselves. You could say, for example, that if the sun that our Earth orbits warms our body, Sirius, way out in the depths of our galaxy, warms our soul. And even though the star Sirius is pretty far from planet Earth, it seems to have a really important place in the stories of many ancient cultures from all over the world. For example, ancient Egypt, Sirius is considered to be the star of the goddess Isis, who rules over the cycles of death and rebirth. And Anubis, the jackal-headed god that was able to walk between the world of the living and the world of the dead. In ancient shamanic cultures, Sirius was believed to be the portal to the gods, and journeys taken through the portal gateway, the Sirius portal gateway, was thought to bring really powerful divine messages. And it's also believed that Sirius is the gateway to heaven, and it's where our souls actually had to travel through in order to enter the next world. So for many ancient cultures, it seems that Sirius aligns with the idea of spiritual awakening and with the cycles of transformation that occur as we make our way through this earthly incarnation. And in modern astrology, Sirius also holds the vibration of freedom. It's the energy that can help us to release limitations, to feel free to express our truest, authentic selves. This energy of freedom can also act as inspiration to help us to go out there, to turn our goals into reality. And Sirius is known to be home to an alien race that does possess extremely advanced technological innovations and psychic abilities. And while I know there are many starseeds that will probably already feel really connected to Sirius, at the time of this gateway, it'll be a really potent time to receive messages from Sirians, higher beings, or even to connect with memories of your past or parallel lives in connection to Sirius. This first week of July is a highly potent time here on Earth where we can, if we want to, open and advance our spiritual awareness, receive clear messages from the divine, and find a new freedom within ourselves and within our lives. It's also a time where we can find ourselves more open to connection with the higher beings, honoring our own cycles of death and rebirth and how they have helped us to advance spiritually. So in order to receive this powerful spiritual energy in your own life, I do encourage meditation at this time. It's a very potent time to activate your third eye, to reach out to your own spirit guides, guardian angels, or your higher self for guidance. It's also a perfect time to do an aura cleanse, to work on finding more freedom in your own projects. And if you work in technology, you might have an extra spurt of inspiration or even receive a sudden burst of inspiration as the Sirius 410 and in advancing technology. Now, we can't see Sirius as they align because it's blocked by our sun, but once this period ends, Sirius will start to move away from our sun, and you'll see the rising of Sirius in the night sky as it's moving higher and higher. And that rising will later become the Lion's Gate portal, which is on August 8th, 2022. So just to recap a little bit, our sun, which is our source for energy, is activated through this Sirius portal by our spiritual sun. So our sun, known as the ruler of the planets, will activate, which will lead to the integration of our mind, body, soul, which will in turn each turn every little cell in our body to turn that into rejuvenation and helping those to ascend on a cellular level, aiding us into the strongest of connection that we could have with our higher selves called, somebody needs to hear that, soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. Sorry. But yeah, it's a really great time to hear the call, to connect with your guides, your higher self, big picture thinking. All right. So yeah, we'll leave that aside. Let's go card for you beauties now that I got some energy from you. Okay, I'm gonna take this one that wanted to pop. I'm gonna pop at that one and the one that fell. On the bottom is all paths lead home. Okay, so I'm not going to read these from the book, you guys. I'm just going to let you know what came out. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Well, I will mention a little bit. So if there's anybody from my hometown of Hinton that follows me, according to some maps and certain things, it'll say that Hinton is on a spiritual ley line. It sort of is. It's not actually. But there's one that goes kind of past by there. But there is a conjunction, a powerful spiritual portal. It does exist in Alberta, Canada, but there's many all over the world. So if you are led somewhere or feeling called to move somewhere new, go there. Trust where you're led. There's power places in the earth. So every card that we got says earth. So we've got activated earth, inner earth, which reads, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Learning, trusting where you left, spiritual growth. So definitely just a message about connection and understanding that a lot of you aren't realizing maybe that we're here on having an earthly experience. You know, it's the easiest way to explain it to people. Advancement, the strong energy is propelling you forward. So what did I just say? Thank you, Sirians. Thank you, Spirit. Very strong energy right now. So if you weren't sure, yes, you're being called. Earth School, this is all about lessons. Everything that we're doing here is about your soul's advancement. Thank you, Spirit, your soul's advancement. This is why you're here. You'll survive this. This is literally training. Trust where you're led. You're here for a reason. It's for a purpose. Have vision. All right, let's see. I feel like, woo, Jesus. Okay, so we've got a few here. We've got guidance. See, you are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Call on them. They're saying they're all around, like I just said, especially with this gateway. Call on them. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Free. The energy of freedom, I said, is coming forward. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Sirians, for confirmation for us, you guys. Free yourselves from any restraints. Follow your inner guidance. Your heart is your soul. If you follow the guidance that's in your soul, it's leading you, or your heart is leading you exactly where your soul wants to go. And remember, all path leads home. Follow your intuition. This card literally says, turn your gaze within. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Sirians. Thank you all. Thank you, baby. I love you guys.